Some of these player names, you just hear the words coming out of your mouth and you're just like, this is ridiculous. This is what I do for a living.
Yeah, when you're at school, when you're younger, you think, what do I do when I'll be old? When I'm older, what will I do? How will I earn my crust? I know. I will sit in front of thousands of people and say, McBanterface, and all will be well.
Cue dramatic music. It's Language Hacker versus McBanterface.
Dum dum dum.
Hundreds of Hearthstone players chucked together.
Yeah, I mean, it never works, but maybe it'll work.
The pleasure is mine.
Greetings, traveler.
Just shut your eyes and hope it all goes away.
The Meester Tournee Offen Groepen. My Dutch is not as good as it should be.
See where I'm going? You've got to think like a Neil. Than some doo-doos.
Yeah. You'll take the fungal.
Sounds like a bad American arrest.
Pretty disappointing here for Warmer. He couldn't have just squeezed in that cult neophyte.
I'm sorry? Is that from the same dictionary as glows?
Yeah.
Squoze?
Yeah, mate, even squoze, glows. It all makes sense.
You just actually can't speak English, can you? That's all we're learning.
No one can solve, that's the secret.
Ah, true.
Which you guys didn't notice, this is card for card the same Demon Hunter as prior to the nerf.
Very likely to be able to just stick whatever is generated from it as
Arms back-to-back-to-back freezes from your opponent, which usually aren't there, he hesitates to say. But outside of that...
Maybe not. Maybe maybe all he has to do is twiddle his thumbs and plop a... Oh no!
Oh no, that doesn't even do anything.
Can't even attack!
On T plus Wriggling Horror instead.
yeah, old Oberhand, the Void Touch the Tendon herself, just absolutely brutal in this matchup. Once you've seen that looked like the animation for an overdrawn card, that's Anaconda gone off of the Fungal Fortunes. Disaster for Bang Yugi.
Oh, I think he miscounted his mana.
Miscounted his mana? No way!
No, Poseidon,
Oh, Posad, no, no, no.
Okay, there's a lot of ways this can go wrong.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Investment opportunity or guidance. He is letting rip, though, praying for some good outcomes, and his deck does not deliver overall.
Nobody's come out with anything particularly amazing, apart from Muzzy, who just resubmitted his lineup from last week, because of course he did.
Eclipse rather than going solar lunar, and just go for the lunar eclipse. But Dreadeye just got triple minion. Kayla's Luna, you are a cruel, cruel man. Laughing at his pain.
Because Dreadeye doesn't run Fungal in his deck for that reason.
Oh!
Okay.
Nazmani.
Long time no see.
Indeed. Fancy seeing you here.
There's not a good target for him to attack into, right? If he attacks into the Mancrick, that is...
It's not. Yeah, it's 3.
He can attack into the Rhino. No, he can't attack into the Rhino.
The Mancrick's fine.
He will attack first.
He doesn't damage the...
will attack first.
Oh. Yeah.
Well played.
I'm stupid. Who knew?
Blew up his own board with this play, right? The tidal wave play. The 8/8. Pretty sticky.
It is pretty sticky.
To have all the toys in the world, but chooses to go guidance. Fair enough.
Oh, is this
Wow.
with Serpent Shrine, Rockbiter, Rockbiter?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah. That's insane.
Rogue has to spend like 10 mana to deal 18. Okay, this is still quite a lot of mana spent to be fair, but he went through a marsh spawn on the way.
Absolutely.
Numbers that get you out of jail in anime.
Less of a scouting deck and more of a I'm going to try and sweep you deck.
Had to get in somehow.
That's true.
Oh, I would have slammed that then.
Okay, in that case, I have completely changed my mind, and I agree with you. I missed that little detail as well. I was going to say the problem before is that you're kind of giving your opponent 2 turns to do that, right?
Or 2 nulls potentially. Double null!
Prepare for
His hand is busted.
I mean,
oh my god.
Yeah. He's one off.
It's one off, yeah. He has to overload. Oh no, because he's overloaded from previous turn as well. Yeah, it's exactly lethal.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, if there was some overload from the last turn, it works out perfectly there for Alutamu. I don't know, he's doing it.
There.
He's doing it, he's
Oh,
doing
it's so
it.
sick.
This is just so funny.
Oh, the pick for free admission. He's already got 3 demons, so he's guaranteed at least a 1 and a 1.
So let's see, Wriggling Horror pushes 9, Hero Power pushes
4 for tempo.
So that is 11 this turn, takes Yala down to 14, and there is 9, 11, 12, 14 exactly on board. Thank you, Mind Renderer Lucia. It's taken a while for you to also become the most toxic tempo card in the entire game. That's a ton of damage.
Zazie can't be bothered, just winning too hard.
Cornelius, baby, let's go. Ken, you always take 6s. You always take 6s every single time.
Changed your tune.
Put him to 1, and the Rhino on the top! Oh my gosh!
Oh. Oh my.
Wow.
And that is Fled's doing. If it played a minion,
That was the greatest Tamsin of all time.
Yeah.
the right number of mana. But yeah, now it's just super lethal, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was just tunnel visioning on the guild trader, whereas here it's a straight up 48 damage OTK. Dreadeye can't believe it, and to be honest, neither could I. It's bad for Dreadeye, but it's worse for me. I have to admit that Meaty was maybe correct. This is the worst day of my life, as I was mocking Meaty for saying that Demon Hunter is still a tier 1 archetype. I won't go that far necessarily, but Kayla's Luna has clearly demonstrated it's a very playable archetype.
It's fine. The best thing about mocking Meaty is you don't have to be right as long as you get to mock Meaty.
So true.
Even without the Varden having to attack, Trahisa knows it. He set it up last turn with the ping. He set it up the past 2 turns with the bread being aggressively consumed, summoning the Spice Bread Baker to give him the time to go for the lethal setup. That is chef's kiss right there.
Absolutely beautiful. He's actually kissing his bread and then...
Fuck this.
Hearthstone hates humans. And then your opponent just draws it the next turn anyway, because that's what always happens.
He didn't hit it! No way!
Absolutely unfair.
Eddie was destined to lose this game.
No Hand's face went from can't believe it to can't believe it the other direction in like 2 seconds there.
Spider Tank!
Spider Tank.
I love coins.
I like coins.
Give me your money. Give me your money. Yo, yo, money. Yo, give me your money.
So I think she is actually an imposter, and you were right all along.
Even just the Vivid Spores is disgusting here.
That's true.
Killing him from here, so going...
Yay!
Okay, he did it anyway. All right.
He's doing it even better. Okay, Tiz. You are the best. You are redeemed in my eyes. Yeah.
Vivid Spores is so gross. Get out of here.
Over. Giga over.
Ever in Hearthstone, Vivid Spore.
You just never pick anything else. It doesn't matter what your board
And
is. If you see Vivid Spores, click Vivid
I
Spores.
was gonna say,
Play guidance, don't even look. Just press both.
I didn't think
Perfect.
this will be
Blythe
possible,
knows.
but does this make you like BEAUZ more because he did just kind of insta-pick Vivid?
It's just the nuts.
Vivid Soul.
Strictly incorrect. Disqualified. Under rule number 12.1, subsection E, you are actually disqualified from Hearthstone Grandmasters for not picking Vivid Spores.
Only last week Saul said he wouldn't comment on the rules, actually, as it wasn't his job. So I suggest you keep up with that and be quiet.
I believe I heard a wild Darrock appearing.
We're all aboard the Dawn train.
But it doesn't
You haven't just let me down, you haven't just let your friends down, you've let yourself down.
There you
That's
go.
what's important.
Is this really how you play Druid over in Americas?
It looks like he's going to show us what Kazakas can do, because the rest of his cards can't do it.
This one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
He is just not a Friday gamer, it seems like.
I want to know what he does on Friday.
Should he be regretting not banning Warlock?
He tends to look under a lot more places than the sofa as well, because
Glory looked so dead for like 5 turns there.
Do you mean Glory is in him playing the game or Glory the person? Because I agree to both.
Secret. I never mess up.
That's just not true.
And by thrive, I think we mean dive.
But this is more wolves than one man could ever dream he needed.
If you look at 5 drops for Shaman specifically, Anara, insane. Raz, insane. Earth Elemental, insane. Like the 5-drop pool is just the absolute nuts for Shaman.
he changed one card.
Now he's got a 7/7. That'll help him finish the game a bit quicker.
That's why he's playing, and I'm just talking nonsense.
And there is no SI7 Infiltrator, is that the right one?
Correct.
In the list for Letter, which is just such a trash tier card. I can't imagine why it was in anyone's competitive Hearthstone deck.
So, yeah, World Champions. We will make one more every single year. Of course, that's kind of how World Championships work, except the years where you have 2 and the years where you don't have any. But on average, we're getting 1 a year. And we are
And
going
on top of that, I feel like BEAUZ is almost just 24-hour Hearthstone content at this point.
Yeah.
When he's not playing in GM, he's streaming, and when he's not streaming, he's playing in GM. And
All I'm seeing is a person with an Incanta's Flow in their hand on turn 3, so...
And again, the mage doesn't really messing around. That's a lot of wands and a neophyte.
He threw away a flow. the prize pool does go up $500 per win.
Possessy redirecting all the focus from his camera into his mind.
The counter, quote unquote, of Face Hunter.
Raven got so excited about seeing Quest Hunter.
Yeah, I hate it when preps kill my vibe.
We have Snap Back to Reality, Gio, with a double Warlock ban.
Just 3 more damage, make that 4 more damage, make that 7 more damage, make that 11 more damage. All going
It's already
base.
too much, right?
Play both Tamsins, big and small. It dies to death either way.
Firefly is actually dual-wielding Mithril Rods and having the second one ready to go.
Don't let people of my age touch technology. It never ends well. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a dinosaur, so I've seen the T-Rex fighter beat me because that's kind of how that matchup lines up. T-Rex fighter, dinosaur, goes all right.
Get out of here, Alutamu.
From Frenetic. So I think that's
Fireheart.
really, really smart. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, Fireheart can definitely do some work. Wait, what? Hang on. Against the priest? What do you mean?
Sure. I'm on a streak. Letter, moving on.
I almost agreed with you.
There you go. You never mess up subtle. It was a trap all along.
Gaslighted by your bad casting. What are you doing? So some absolute idiot that was responsible for the key cards this time around has managed to call this Quest Demon Hunter. I don't know what's happened there.
I'm going to assume that someone's done me in here, right? And it's like Lorinda or Derek's got into the sheet and altered it just to make me look silly, because I am almost certain that wasn't the case the other day.
Imagine thinking you need help to look silly. Come on. You're about to look very stupid, Raven. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. I mean, you want to cast a fire spell before the frost spell, right? It's important to melt the ice before you then cast the ice again. That's just how elements work. We all know that.
He wants to play the horror, but it's just horrible.
I mean, general advice in life, don't whiff on your wife.
Why was it so funny? Like, I agree, it was. I was also wetting myself with laughter, but why? I don't understand.
Well, a whole 2 turns explanation of the relative distance between the hat and Dimitri's head.
Watching Saddle and Raven earlier, Saddle made the comment that they always underestimate how far the quest progress is. Like, oh, it's you know, he's 1 spell into the second one. Nope, he's 1 spell away from the final one. I tend to overestimate. I just assume that as soon as the shaman plays an overload card, they're get reset.
Or just the face trade.
A face trade.
We're playing Hearthstone in the 5th dimension.
The burn chance has really gone out the window.
Spluttering like a Victorian man. 4 health minion into 4 health minion into 4 health minion into spell damage bolt, spell damage portal, spell damage portal. This could not have lined up any worse. 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy, 0% chance to attack when you're frozen.
While you've been talking, I have been listening, of course.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what tomorrow's Trahisan Mukbang will bring, because apparently that is what APAC Grandmasters has turned into, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
This game is
Nolan.
over. Da-dum-dum. I pulled a Saddle.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that too often. Otherwise you get relegated to EU.
Hello?
That's
Can you
a
put me in
good
contact
call.
with the relevant authorities? I would like to report a robbery. What has happened here?
Oh, nice. Nice.
Pew pew. Oh!
You okay, son?
No! Absolutely not.
Card.
Is it time? Is this burning a perpetual flame, Raven? You just have to close your eyes. Give me your hand, darling. You
Please.
feel my heart beating. Do you understand?
I'm not even going to join you on this one.
It's Parappa the Zapper, and
Also, though, it will downgrade the card to just flame.
It's explode.
Get me out.
Gabby, he's just the king. I mean, did we expect anything different at this point?
Because Gabby hasn't actually lost a match yet, right? Because he's 2-0'd out of his group both weeks. So he's actually just unbeaten in, at least up till today.
Nothing to add. I'm just gonna go eat a full baguette, Derek.